Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, which is written by the same people that wrote the first movie, directed by a new director by Dave Green, and is a Michael Bay production, starring all of the people that starred in the first movie, alongside newcomers like Stephen Amell, I believe Gary Anthony Williams as Bebop, Sheamus as Rocksteady, and, what is his name? Tyler Perry as Baxter Stockman, I believe the actor's name is. And the movie does have incredible ideas. Extraordinary ideas. It is so good at times that you just wonder, how did it fall so bad? Because this movie has seeds for greatness, but falls in every single aspect of its big picture execution. And I will elaborate now in the review. As usual, my reviews will contain very small, minor spoilers, so do not worry, I will not spoil this movie for you. However, if you've seen the 2 or 3 trailers that have come out, I only saw 2, but if you've seen the 3 trailers that come out, you've kind of seen the majority of action sequences of the movie. I'm just letting you guys know. But, moving on. All in all, my big positive starts with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themselves. They are the stars of this movie now. The movie is about them. Okay, it starts with them and it ends with them. And the biggest character progression of this movie, is with the Turtles, especially Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello. Michelangelo was kind of dumbed down to a point. Don't get me wrong, he still has character and everything, but he was a little bit dumb down in this movie compared to the first one. I mean, he's always kind of the stupid kind of, sense of humor, but in this one, there are moments where you're just like, wow, okay, moving the fuck on. Anyways, all in all, the basic major plot point of the Turtles is that how can they become a team? How can they work as a team? Yes, that was kind of the plot point of the first movie, but in this one, it's really a lot more about the individual story progressions of the big picture, which I really do enjoy, especially with Leonardo, him understanding what it is to become a leader and to accept and love his brothers the way they are when they are part of this team. I apologize for that. So, to him, he has to learn all of that, and Splinter plays an influential role as a father figure. In BTW, Splinter looks a lot better this time around than the first one. The motion capture in this one obviously has improved, through a few years, and not to mention, the Turtles look a lot slicker. They still look buff and everything, but they look a lot slimmer, they look a lot slicker. I don't know, I prefer these motion capture CG executions more than the first movie. My personal opinion. Moving on. Also, I have to say this, the humor between the Turtles is great. From the start all the way to the end. It is awesome. Okay, it is the 1987 series come to life through the humor, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. From Michelangelo trying to shove in 3 slices of pizza into his mouth, to Raphael and Michelangelo trying to screw with Casey Jones when he first comes down to their lair. It's great. I love it. Moving the hell on. April O'Neil was actually, in my opinion, utilized properly, okay? However, with that being said comes my first major gripe of the movie. Every goddamn scene, well, not every, let me rephrase, 80% of every goddamn scene is an exposition scene. Okay, and if you don't know what an exposition scene is, I will explain. It's very easy. If you see the movie X-Men Apocalypse, so if you've seen the trailer for X-Men Apocalypse, and you see when Moira is talking to Professor X and Alex, and she's explaining who Apocalypse is to them and the audiences, that is an exposition scene. 80% of these fucking scenes are exposition scenes. The only scenes that are not are the character development scenes for the Turtles, which is great, but it's so stupid. I saw this movie with my baby sister. Okay, she's 6 years old. She loves the Turtles. Loves the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There was a time about halfway through the movie, she looked at me and she told me, why are they saying what they just did? We know what they did. Okay, if a 6-year-old says that, what do you think I think? Okay, I hate filmmaking like that. It is horrible, horrible, horrible. Now, don't get me wrong, the actors do a good job of performing that exposition scene, but it's just, why do we need one if we know what's happening? Okay, and I'm telling you, it is idiotic at times. You're just like, it just fucking happened. Why are you telling me what just happened? I know what's going on. Move on. Use this time for something else. But no, they don't. Okay, they think that their audiences are fucking dumb. But if a 6-year-old, okay, my sister understands English perfectly. Okay, if a 6-year-old, okay, tells me that, what do you think audiences that are ages of mine and up think? Like, come on, guys. Come on, Nickelodeon. Come on, Paramount. Moving the hell on. Baxter Stockman. Loved it. Okay, it was like the cartoon comes. I love it. I dig it. I fucks with it. Okay, every time he was in a scene, which wasn't a lot, just enough, just hit the right spot. I loved it. I was giggling. I liked it. I fucks with it. Okay, no complaints there. One of my favorite aspects of this entire movie is Gary Anthony Williams and Sheamus as Bebop and Rocksteady. Oh my god. From the moment they're on screen as human beings, to their interactions with everyone, to the point where they become mutants, and they start, you know, causing havoc and causing destruction, I love it. Okay, I fucks with it. Okay, there's nothing wrong about them. The only gripe I have is by how Shredder trusts them out of the blue. I mean, he just recruits them and he trusts them with all of this stuff. Okay, I understand why that was done, moving the hell on. Other than that, that's just a small gripe, not with them, but with the way they were kind of put into the story. Other than that, I can't say anything bad about them because they are humorous, they're hysterical. They are hysterical. The motion capture is great. The actor, Sheamus and Gary Anthony Williams did fantastic. They have very good chemistry, and there are moments where you will be laughing out loud with those two guys. Also, there's an action set piece that you kind of see in the trailer where, you know, he's like, bring back the Mohawk. Good for you. You know, that entire action set piece is really, really cool because it starts in the sky and ends in the river, and it's fantastic. Even though the way we get to that action set piece and what happens afterwards is kind of like, oh, okay, oh, so movie logic, moving on. Because the turtles just know how to get into airports and get into airplanes. I don't know how, they just fucking do. Moving on, you know, you don't question it. You just go on with it. Shredder. The new Shredder does sound better, he looks better, he feels like he's Shredder, but he doesn't do shit. It's like he was a filler in this entire movie, okay? And I'll talk about the main villain, Crane, in a second, but he is just literally put into this movie for as a filler spot. Why? Why? But that gets me to Casey Jones first. The way that Stephen Amell was utilizing this is poor, okay? It starts off very good. He's introduced very simple. He's very funny. He's very, you know, on the point. I like it. Afterwards, he's shoehorned into the story. And again, exposition scene after exposition scene. He doesn't have that good of a dynamic with Raphael as he has in the shows. And he kind of leans towards more Mikey, but that doesn't really necessarily show on camera. Okay, he doesn't have that good of chemistry with the Turtles yet. I'm not saying it's not because of Stephen Amell, I'm just saying the writing. The writing didn't give Stephen Amell the opportunity to showcase what he can do. Okay, at times it did, but 80% of the time it didn't. Okay, he hits on April O'Neil a few times. He's an attractive guy. She's an attractive girl. They're attracted to each other. It's that simple. Okay? Moving the hell on. He's a badass. He's in there for a few action set pieces, and moving on. Okay, that's what Casey Jones is in. There's one really humorous moment with him and Splinter, as I said in the beginning of this review, in the lair. Other than that, it's just basic. It's very basic. Going forward, and Crane. I have never seen a villain be so out of the blue in a movie. I mean, there is no explanation whatsoever about who he is, okay, in the very beginning. There is no explanation whatsoever why he wants to do what he does. There is no explanation why he picked out Shredder to become his part. I just don't fucking get it. Why was he shoehorned into this movie? I mean, my god. I am fine with the CG, okay? I am fine with the voice acting. I don't like him thinking like this all the time. But why, oh why was he so poorly written into this movie? By God! Okay? The police chief, or whoever that Laura Lindley plays, I forget the name of the character. I believe it was Chief Vincent, whatever it was. Her character just stands there yelling at people and with disbelief when she sees the Turtles all the time. It's so weird. The third act of this movie, other than the Turtles coming out, you know, and working with the police, feeling like it's Avengers and shit, which is pretty cool. Other than that, the entire third act of this movie is basically the same third act of the first movie. It's a big bad gonna do some big bad in the middle of downtown New Manhattan. This time it's not, you know, a virus being released, it's an enormous, you know, machine being built in the sky through a portal that's going to destroy the entire city and then the world. And in the middle of it, there's this robot Crane. Okay, moving on. But basically, it's a big bad going to do some big bad with some big bad machine, and the Turtles have to fight him in the middle of the sky instead of a skyscraper. It's just, you know, in the sky. Basically the same entire thing. And they're fighting a big robot again, just like they fought with, but at least the Shredder fight was entertaining. At least the Shredder fight was entertaining. This was so fucking quick. The fight with Crane was so quick. I mean, it was half the length of the Shredder fight. You know, like it was nice. Don't get me wrong. The CG was beautiful. The set piece was great, but it was so short. This movie is the best bad movie. Okay, it is a great movie for nostalgia purposes, and it is literally the animated show come to life because it's very corny, very kind of funny. You know, hey, don't question it's kind of happening, just go with it kind of motto. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy that because I enjoy the 1987 show. But to me, as a feature film, that does not work. And see, this movie, to me, again, as a fan, I really did enjoy, but at the same time, there are just things that are so stupid and so bad about it, you know? And I just can't take it sometimes. I really just can't take it sometimes. But all in all, I really did enjoy this movie. From the music, to the motion capture CG, to the set pieces, to the humorous moments, to the Easter eggs, to everything really, except for the execution of the movie. For the majority of the execution. Again, when it focuses on the turtles, it's great. It's beautiful. It's like there are moments of greatness. Okay, there are moments when these actors who are playing the turtles are acting with each other, and it is so good. It is good acting, good writing, good execution, and then they fucking drop the ball on you. You're just sitting there going like, why? Why not just roll with that? Give me more. But all in all, solid movie. A lot better than the first one. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. As a film, I'm not going to give it the grade because I don't think you want me to. But all in all, if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, you will enjoy the heck out of this movie and be smiling from ear to ear like me. If you've seen it, let me know. Comment in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about it. If you enjoy my review, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really do appreciate that as well. Hope you have a wonderful day, and peace out, guys.